In tan, I feel my best, and that's just how it is. Hi, I'm It's Fit Maddie Wilson. Welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna get right into it. I wanna share with you how I get the perfect fake tan at home. Before I get into my 10-step process on how to get the perfect fake tan at home, I do wanna say it is not as hard as it seems. It's really not. I know it can be extremely intimidating. I know you're out there searching for videos on how to do this and how to do this, and how to make sure it's not streaky. If you follow these steps, I promise you, it will turn out good. Step number 1, exfoliate and shave. I know you've heard it before, but you need to exfoliate, and Loving Tan has an amazing exfoliator. One side, the pink side, is a lighter exfoliator, and the dark side is a more rough exfoliator. I love using the black side to make sure I get off all the dead skin cells. This will make it so your tan goes on smooth. This is extremely important, and make sure you get all your dry areas really well. So that is elbows, and right here has been really dry on me because I've been washing my hands a lot more than I ever have in my whole entire life. Kneecaps and ankles, make sure those areas are very, very well exfoliated. And the tip inside of tip number 1 is wait at least 3 hours before you do your fake tan after you exfoliate and shave. And this is because your pores need to close up. If you do want to try to speed up this process, you can use cold water all over your body for like a good 30 seconds to make sure that you close up your pores. But this is really uncomfortable. I hate being cold. I hate doing that. So just wait 3 hours at least. Step number 2, you probably will forget to do this, or it may sound like a silly tip, but make sure you get clothes ready before you put on your fake tan. So get clothes that you don't really care about. This stuff doesn't stain, but I don't like to wear white. Like, I don't want to see it transfer. I just get some black baggy clothes that I don't really care about. Make sure that those are in the bathroom with you, ready to put on after you fake tan. All right, step number 3, we're getting ready to actually start the process of putting on fake tan, and that is lotion up, but only lotion your dry parts. So hands, make sure your hands are really good. Like any creases right here, fake tan will get into there. Make sure to lotion up your elbows. This is a dry part and it will cling. Fake tan will cling here, and this will be very, very, very dark. Lotion up your kneecaps and your ankles and feet. And with this, you can use any type of lotion. I just use what was in the bathroom, and just make sure you lather it on really, really good. And here we go. Step 4, we're actually starting. I use this mitt from Loving Tan. This is the deluxe applicator mitt, and you can use this with their mousses, lotions, sprays. Today I'm using the 2-Hour Express. They have a wide variety. If I personally like the 2-hour, I just want to wait 2 hours and wash it off and have a beautiful tan. But you can use different products from them. They have a wide variety of tons of different stuff, and I get the color dark. So with that mitt, I like to start at my neck and the back of my head. So I kind of work my way down, and then I do my face with a different product at the end. So with this, I go in circular motions, I wipe, I just make sure that there's no streaking. The 2-Hour Express makes it so easy to see if you have any streakage, and this mitt makes it go on so smooth, so you can go in circles, you can swipe, you can pat. If you see too much product in one area, you can pat, but your goal is to make sure that you just get an even tan. Make sure you don't put a lot of product in the dry areas, which again are the elbows, knees, feet, and hands. So with that, you want to rub it in, and when you don't have a lot of product left, just lightly go over your elbows and your knees. Another tip inside of that tip is I avoid my armpits. I don't like how it looks in my armpits. I don't think armpits need to be tan anyways. Some people do it. I personally don't. Tip number 5 is making sure that your hands and feet are perfect, which I use a cheap little stippling brush. I get some product on the brush and I just do little circular motions. I make sure that I get in between right here. I don't like when there's that white little webbed look, so I make sure I get the product right in here, and I just go and go and go and make sure that it is nice and smooth. Tip number 7, we're almost done, is to go on your jawline and brush your jawline. I really like the look of having a strong jawline, which I don't, so I make my own little contour. So I just take the same brush, go underneath, stipple it, and make a beautiful jawline. Tip number 8 is to wait at least 30 minutes before you put on your clothes. It does not say to do that, but I find that to be the most comfortable for me, because you are gonna feel tacky. You are gonna feel a little bit sticky, but not like drenched. So I just like to wait for a little bit of the stickiness to go down before I put on my clothes that I brought in with me into the bathroom. Tip number 9, this is the best one. Wait 2 hours and don't do the dishes. Don't get wet. Don't exercise. Don't do anything for 2 hours. You can sit on your computer, you can watch Netflix, you can do whatever you want, just hang out for 2 hours. And number 10, rinse it off. Super simple. I like to use a little bit of body wash, nothing too crazy. I don't scrub, I do not exfoliate. I don't want this tanner to come off of me. I just like to do a little rinse off and just lightly just make sure that the rest of the instant bronze is off. And this is how I do my fake tan at home with Loving Tan. I think the results are amazing. This color tone looks really good. It is not too orange, it is not too green. It is just the perfect amount of like, I looked like I just went and had a great time at the beach. And to make sure that my face gets a nice sun-kissed look, I use their deluxe face tan. This is extremely simple. I just take a little bit, rub it in, and I like to actually create my own contour with it. So after I rub this in all over my body, then I will take a denser brush and I will just pat a little contour on it, and then I wait 2 hours and I wash my face and my face is glowing. Thank you, Loving Tan, for making this video happen. If you haven't checked out Loving Tan, I definitely recommend doing so. I do have a code with them just right here, or you can go down to the description box for more information. If you liked today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and check me out over on Instagram, subscribe, do all of that good stuff, and I will see you next week at 3 o'clock. Bye!